Hi, I'm Stu Walz. We're here at the driving range at Hidden Valley Country Club, where I've been a member since 1983. I've lived in Utah since 1976, moved here for my first job out of law school, and stayed with the exception of spending 2 years in South Carolina. And I've been doing rules work for the UGA for the last 2.5 years. Well, I joined the UGA board 9 years ago, and when I signed up, then President Judy Allen told me that one of my obligations would probably be to attend a rules school, which I never did until I started attending the rules education workshops that Keith Hansen and Easton Folster put on. So I started attending those, passed the test, and started doing rules work 2.5 years ago. Enjoy doing it very much. So every winter the UGA puts on a rules school. It meets once a week for 2 hours a night from January through the middle to the end of March. And it's a fantastic program, covers all the rules, and is well taught by Keith Hansen, Easton Folster, and Jake Miller, our executive director. Well, I wasn't a referee until I started taking the rules program, so it's the basis of my knowledge, and everything I know is attributable to the UGA's rules schools. And it's a continuous learning process. Keith Hansen told me the other day that he attends rules school annually, and he is a nationally known rules expert. So it's a continuing process, but one that's a lot of fun. Well, obviously, I get to watch great players play golf, and that's really enjoyable. I've seen some of the Utah's best players play in the state am and the state four ball and top level tournaments, and I enjoy that. It's also fun working with the other rules officials. We have great people who spend a lot of their time volunteering to do rules at tournaments, and we couldn't put on the tournaments, the UGA couldn't put on the tournaments it does without these volunteers. And so working with them is a blast. Helping the UGA do what it does, and what the UGA does is put on tournaments, good tournaments every year, is really satisfying. Aside from the ones where I make mistakes, I actually have one that took place the first day I was doing any rules work. It was the USGA US Open qualifier at Riverside Country Club 2.5 years ago. And as most people know, the USGA does not allow rangefinders, and the participants were told that. Nevertheless, on the fourth hole, I saw a contestant pull out a rangefinder and start to use it. So I yelled at him to stop, and he did. Later on, the senior officials interviewed him and found out that he had not been using the rangefinder prior to that time. So I saved that guy from being disqualified from a USGA qualifier. And that's about the best thing you can do as a rules official. If you want to help people adhere to the rules and play tournament golf according to the rules and make it so we can conduct these tournaments, then being a rules official is for you.